Alright, today I will be sharing my personal opinion here, how I see each class inside of PvP right now in the current meta. This is going to be my personal opinion again. You can have a totally different looking tier list. Whenever I do this, there is someone in the comment section saying, "You are wrong." I don't need to be wrong because this is my personal opinion and you can have a different personal opinion how each class is performing according to you. And now that is out of the way, let's dive into this tier list for the current meta for each class for PvP. I will be starting off here with the Barbarian. Barbarian are back. In my opinion, Barbarian, if you can play Barbarian, it is somewhat a class now or even AS class. A skilled Barbarian, I have seen a skilled Barbarian whooping a whole team on the other side. And so if you are a skilled Barbarian, the class is going to be S tier. I have seen a Veil 8k Barbarian destroying 2 Blood Knight who were 8k single-handedly. And so Barbarian, in my opinion, I have seen they are returning. We are seeing a lot of Barbarian. They are doing really good, much better than what they were doing before. So somewhat A or S tier. I would, for most player, it might be in A tier. For skill players, it is going to be S tier. So for most player, I will put this in A tier right now. But like I said, skill player will take it to the S tier. Next, we have the Blood Knight. Blood Knight, for some reason, players are saying is not all that great. I'm not sure why is that. Maybe because Blood Knights are not all that great now when it comes to doing the objective. But if your goal is just to kill other players on the other side, then Blood Knights are still going to be extremely strong in killing and escaping. And so I will put the class in S tier because it is also much easier to play compared to some other classes like Barbarian. You cannot have a complete CC immune and damage immune like the Blood Knight. You can have a complete immunity and still do damage and escape. So Blood Knight is easy to play and can deal a huge damage to the other side. So S tier for me. Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter, we have seen some builds with the summons and even with all that, I don't think Demon Hunter are all that great unless you have your gems optimal for the summon builds and even your family bonuses reforge for the summon bonuses. I don't think all that many Demon Hunters will able to do that, and so Demon Hunter, in my opinion, will be somewhat B tier. If you are a really skilled Demon Hunter, then this class is going to be A tier. But most Demon Hunters nowadays just try and shoot and just die. That is what I see. Maybe those are just not good plays. But B is what I would say right now. Now let's go and move on to the Monk. Monk is somewhat really good. If you know how to play a CC build with a Monk, it is doing extremely good. If you just want to dive in and try and attack without playing it properly, then the Monk is going to be B tier here. But if you know how to use your skills when to go in and attack a player and how to support your team, Monks are going to be really good support class now inside of PvP. That is at least what I feel like. I have fought versus some good monks and my goodness, they can be extremely annoying and can get you as well. Now moving on, we have 3 classes left. That is going to be Necromancer. Necromancer I will put in S tier as well. I don't think in the current meta there are any classes which is going to be like SS, at least not in my opinion. Necromancer can do objective, it can do CC, it can have the damage and damage immunity with the rat form. It is somewhat a really well balanced class right now. It did got some nerf, and so Necromancer nowadays are also on the defensive because of the Blood Knights. They can try and attack them, and so Necromancers are somewhat on the defensive and is a S tier class in my opinion. And one of the reason they have gone on defensive is because of the Crusader. Crusader is somewhat doing freaking fantastic in PvP now. A lot of mobility, damage immunity, and buffs can do a lot for the team. Can do CC, damage immunity, support. They are extremely good tanks, but keep one thing in mind: the skill cap for the Crusader is much higher than other classes. You really need to know how to play the class, otherwise you might be C tier if you don't know how to play a Crusader. So yeah, it will require you to have proper skills, understanding of the skill, movement, and awareness of the map, and then the Crusader will be extremely good and everyone will love you inside of PvP. You will be going door to door with other team, giving your backline or the offensive players behind you a chance to kill and push the objective. And now we are left with the Wizard. Wizard, I have been doing really good inside of PvP, but I still think somewhat Wizard is a tier. Again, the skill cap for Wizard is going to be much higher than other classes. We are very squishy. If you don't know when to attack, when to disengage, when to wait for your cooldown, check the map, you won't be doing all that great with Wizard, and it might be not in A tier. But for someone like me, I have been posting games regularly, doing PvP, getting really good result. So I think Wizard is somewhat A tier right now, and really skilled Wizard can even push it maybe in between A and S. That is where I would put this class. But yeah, right now I'm just going to put it in A. Barbarian can also be in like between S and A, but that is what I think. This is going to be my personal opinion again here, how I see the classes in the current meta. You guys let me know what would be your tier list, and I'm signing off. See you all in the next one later, guys.